Yeah, not sure. Does that work? It's locked. Rotate the lock. Does that work? Shit. All right, what's going on, freaks? I don't know. I should have made it horizontal. I'm not sure what happened. Eating a burger. Yep. So now I'm way out here and gonna head out to. Can you guys hear me? I'm using one of those lapel mics. I think I went backwards here. Yeah. All right. Heading out to Cascade Locks. I had a troll email me and go, "Hey, you're a loser. How come you're not going out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was already thinking of going out there. I was thinking of going out there tomorrow, though. But then I thought, well, who knows what'll go on today." Can you guys see the screen? All right. Right now I'm on exit 17 on Highway 84 if you want to follow along. I'm just eating my burger right now. It's just one of those tiny McDonald's cheeseburgers. Figured I'd go live though. Alright, so the dial and go forward. Yeah, so we covered the Martin family disappearance. They went missing on December 7th, 1958. We covered that like a 3-day thing. It was amazing. Had it all mapped out, but apparently they've just found the vehicle in Cascade Locks, like a lot of people thought it was. I'm not sure, but this might be my show for today. So it's like any other show. Thank you. It's hard to see who that was. Mine was that. Well, 457. I don't know what that is if you can't read it. Maybe that's not. It's kind of small. Alright, so anyways, the Martin family, they went out to go get a Christmas tree. How's the audio, by the way? This is like this new... It's the same thing I was using before, but a better version of it. Where it plugs into your phone, and then I have a lapel mic that connects to that thing that connects into your phone, and then takes over. So it sounds pretty clear. All right. You're probably here eating the burger. Oh well. So right now we're going up the Cascade, Highway 84. Pretty soon we'll be driving by the Multnomah Falls. Wish I'd started it off horizontal. I don't like having vertical. You don't get as much info in it. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, thanks, guys. I hope the connection. So let's see, I guess. Yeah, and I remember when we were covering it, there was all kinds of stories. Like they went and got gas. That's the last sighting of them, or proof was that they went and got gas in Cascade Locks. And then I think 4 or 5 months later, two of the daughters that were in the vehicle surfaced and floated down. You know, they're surfaced near exactly, I think, right where this vehicle is located. And they floated downstream. And there's even I remember a story that we read where this huge boat or ship or whatever it was put an anchor in and thought they had hooked into it. They thought they had actually hooked into the vehicle. They thought they'd maybe flipped it over a couple times. They didn't intentionally do that, but they were pretty positive. I'd like to know where that was, where they thought they did that. For years, people have been looking for it. A guy named Jeff Gianola from, I think he works on, it used to be AB, Channel 2, I think he's on Channel 6 now. He was covering, when I was a kid, he was the news guy there, but the last 30 years he's been covering the missing family. And now it's 30 years later, he's out there. It's pretty cool. You guys see the video I put out earlier today? That was pretty good. It actually kind of shows you that Koberger went to his car and there was like a couple, 2 or 3 minutes before he took off. It's pretty obvious given the circumstantial information. If Dylan, you called somebody at 219 and had just seen somebody, she's not calling at that time. She called after he left, and so that must have been, might have even waited a minute or two. So I think that's pretty interesting. But anyways, we're heading out to Cascade Locks. If you're out there and you want to help support the channel, I would appreciate it. You can't really see the coffees or anything like that, but I can see a few super chats on the screen. I just can't make out the names because it's so small. If I get home later and do a show, I'll thank you guys then. Or I could just shut the hell up and just drive the car. Oregon is really pretty out here. It's really crappy. I wish you could see over to the right. See, this was that's heading back. I'll do a new stream and flip it horizontal. When I was was looking on Google Earth where the car went in the water. Man, how easy would that be? There's this parking lot, and I think it's been there the whole time. It's really old. There's a parking lot right at the Cascade Locks, and if you just absolutely accidentally had your car in reverse, you'd just fly right into the water. There's no rail or anything. Currently, even. It's crazy. Talked to Plato for a little bit earlier. Just fun. You know, and also in an article she sent me yesterday, it sounds like the Idaho for case is not going to, they're not going to allow anybody in. They're just going to stream the portions that they're going to allow to be streamed. That's it. But the rest of it is not, you can't be in there. I mean, that's odd. I don't think I've ever heard that. I can't imagine. I don't know, man. I got to go. That's the way it was worded, though. Pretty weird. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. You guys still there? Yeah, it's gonna lose connection from time to time. Because this is out in the middle of a gorge. I don't think they have sell too many towers out here. But when it's on, is it pretty clear? Yeah, this guy is crazy. There's a scuba diver that, for the last, I think the last 7 years, has been looking for the vehicle. And apparently the ground was all covered. He poked around, found the vehicle. He thought he found it, and then he cleared some stuff away, and there was a Ford. And he saw the license plate, like 3 of the numbers match, so obviously it's the right one. Still here? Wow, I didn't realize, I mean, it just gets, there was like no cell coverage at all, but it's still on the same live stream. Thanks for people chatting away. I'll probably die here in a minute again. I thought I wasn't just randomly singing or something, because it just popped back on. I've been waiting, it's been clocking for like 5 minutes. Now, what I was saying a minute ago was before I got disconnected, was there was a scuba diver out here that was, for 7 years, has been looking and was prodding around. He had a good idea. He always thought it was right in a certain spot, and then found in some records out there this little pit that they built for so the lock gates could open, and he thought it was in there, so he just kept prodding around with like a metal pole, found something, and he sort of dug around and then found that it was a Ford car, and you know, and then he's been digging around more, and then he let the sheriff's department take over, and they're digging around and they're trying to get it out without destroying the vehicle, because there's likely 3 bodies still sitting inside of the vehicle. Which is, well, you know, I don't know if it's likely, but they never surfaced. 2 of the daughters did, though. You guys still here? sorry, my disconnected. I'm sure nobody wanted to help support the channel during the dead zone. I don't know how long it's going to last again. Just never know. I think we're coming up on the Cascade Locks exit here pretty soon. Here's a tunnel. That's probably not going to work too good. We'll see what happens. Be on the camera. Hey! You guys there? I can't tell. The same comments are on the screen for like the last hour. Alright, here's the Cascade Locks, exit 44. So this is basically similar route that family took back then. Somebody type something in. Say something. You guys might be, but I can't. There's no updates in the comments section. It's been the same comments on the screen for me. Maybe I lost the chat. Yeah, it looks like somebody even sent in a super chat. Thank you. I can't see them now. The chat's not updating. Maybe that's something to do with being disconnected. Oh, there's the crane. Okay. I can see it right off to the left here. I don't know if this is... I know there's a space somewhere around here. Down a little bit further. I wasn't able to get my map going. Well, mainly because I'm doing a live stream. I think that might be it coming up here this next down. think it's Cascade Locks Historical. This is probably it. I don't know if they're going to let me go in or not. Or maybe I can go over to the right. Are we allowed to go in there? I don't know if I can go in there or not. Not sure. Maybe I'll get out of my vehicle and walk over. It looks like this whole park has got crime scene tape on it. Look at that. Dang. It sucks. Maybe I'll just park over here. Can you walk over there? Yeah, let's see. Oops. Does that work? Yeah, look at that. We're still connected, right? That's weird. All right, let's see. Got this little thing I can hold. I got the battery in my pocket. I think this is all good. Let's see how it goes. Fortunately, I put my seatbelt around the wires. It goes. Jesus. All right. Yeah. All right. I don't know if you guys can see, but. Yeah, I can't see the screen at all. Yeah, and there's no, I can't see anybody's comments. They froze a long time ago. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but that's like back over here. I can't see a damn thing on the screen. All right. Yeah, so this is where boats go in. There's like a see up there, that crane that's up over there, that's where they're going into the water to try to find, pull the vehicle out. And they have it all marked up over here, so we can't really get in there. There's the news over here, different people filming different spots. Maybe there's going to be a press conference. Let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky. there a press conference going on here?
Yeah, that's what she was going to speak about right now.
Okay. It's not really a press conference.
Smaller one.
Yeah. It's weird. I have a YouTube channel and I covered it like 4 years ago. I went through for 3 days, all the newspaper articles. And it was weird because there's some people that thought it was right where they found it. Yeah, guys, I can't see any comments. Is that weird or what? Like the chat must have got disconnected at some point. But way over there is the. Can you guys see that way over there? Let's see.
Okay, I didn't know if you were ready.
All right, hold on.
They're all on the other side.
I have not seen. I've not seen KACU or KPT today.
Well, the coin's gonna be here.
We probably just
Rock and roll. Okay. You like me like this, right?
Nice side profile.
You remember it.
I remember.
You guys, everyone set?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
Sheriff, how did the recovery effort go?
Well, you know, it was. We knew it was going to be challenging. They worked and worked and worked. We're really thankful for Advanced American Construction out of Portland. They are consummate professionals. They did a great job. Did everything they could. You know, we were able to finally, at kind of 0 hour when we were out of time, out of diver's time, start to pull the vehicle out. You know, unfortunately, the entire vehicle didn't come out, but we were able to get a lot of the chassis out. Our investigators are actually really encouraged about what came out, that we hope that we'll be able to make a positive identification of the vehicle. What came out, one of the big pieces was the engine, and they said that it's like it looked like it was actually in pretty good shape, and we've got the number to that engine from the Martin's car.
Will there be an effort to recover any evidence that might have sunk as it broke apart coming up? Will there be an effort to dive for that?
You know, it's what's unclear, and just kind of talking with investigators, the report that the car was in pristine condition, they said is not accurate. They said that that thing is crumbling, and a lot of that chassis that they looked at, it's, you know, again, this is something that we kind of anticipated could be a reality. It's been in there for 66 years. And so, you know, it's really rusty and really falling apart. And so, I think they'll do more of a debrief, you know, with the professionals. But it sounded like, you know, whatever is left there is full of rocks and buried. And so, and I don't even know if the whole, they can't even tell if the whole body is there, frankly, of the car.
There was one rumor right away circulating, like rumors do, that maybe a possible leg bone or something was found.
No, there was no information about any remains. The only information was, you know, just what they were able to get up. And unfortunately, when they started, you know, it just came apart. So, but like I said, they're very encouraged about what they did get, and that they're fairly confident that they can make an identification of the car, which is a big step.
So what happens now? Are divers going to continue? I know you said they're almost out of time.
No, they're out of time, so they're actually packing up and leaving. One of the other challenges, and I don't know if we talked about this week, is the Bonneville Dam is closing for a month. And so the locks apparently are undergoing some maintenance or something. So anything on this side is stuck after this weekend. And so they're trying to get that stuff downriver because they've got work to do. So we were on a pretty tight time frame.
Yeah. And so as far as, you know, what happens now, right? You've got some pretty key pieces of this vehicle up. You guys have been investigating for, what, a couple days now. You've been out here working hard. So what are next steps? How are you going to identify if this is the Martin family car? And if so, what's next after that?
So they're going to take that vehicle back to our secure facility. They hope to start processing a bit tonight. Look for the identifying information that we had from the files, and then go from there. Honestly, I don't know. You know, there's a probability that we may never know what exactly happened, and this may be as far as we can get, because it's really unclear what's left in there. And again, I think with all of these floods that have gone through this, and all of the rocks and all of the debris, it could have washed everything away.
Are you going to be coming back again tomorrow to try to get the remainder out, or is this?
No, because I mean, again, we're talking like weeks of, you know, potential excavating if there's anything left. And like I said, we don't know, based on what the divers saw, if there's really that much left. So really, they were able to excavate as far down as they could with a lot of specialized equipment, but it is like concrete in there. And so they weren't able to give us an indication if the whole body of the car is even there.
So it's safe to say this is it.
Could be. Yeah, we don't know yet. I think it's too soon to say case closed, obviously, but
But I mean, in terms of like returning tomorrow, for instance.
not tomorrow. Yeah, that's certainty. Absolutely.
And in your time as sheriff, or as law enforcement, I mean, you probably talked to Jeff about this already, but have you seen something like this before, to this magnitude, having to spend a couple of days trying to excavate something like this, such an old, piece of evidence?
As far as the age, no. Having a case that's this old, no. I've worked on cold cases. We've worked on cold cases. We've done a lot of technical work over the years related to search and rescue. I mean, we have seen some huge stories over the years with Mount Hood that have been in our county. But yeah, this is unique, and it's very interesting. I'm hoping that at least what has been done in the last few days will help bring a little bit of closure. If we can positively ID that car in short order.
How did you transport the chassis?
On a tow truck.
On a tow truck?
Hey, back in the day, they said that there were tracks that went into the water. One of the officers thought that the car went into the water with tracks. Is that right where that location is, basically?
No, I believe it's actually, it's back where our command vehicles are. I believe it was more in that area.
Does it still make sense, though, where the car ended up, that it did go in there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you'd like to add as far as like moving forward? I know in the next couple of days, or at least tonight, you guys will be kind of looking at some stuff, but I mean, what's maybe a timeline as far as how long it might take for you guys to find who you might need?
I'm hoping, within the next day or two, depending on how far they get. Obviously, they want to preserve the integrity of that. So if it's not readily available, they're going to have to use some techniques to try to uncover the numbers on that engine block and do some research about exactly where they are. On things that are old and have been in the water and start to rust, you have to be really careful when you clean those off. And so they'll use, their utmost care to do that, and probably essentially use the very safe police crime lab.
Any sense of, or any kind of disappointment when you saw what actually came up?
It's, I think everybody wanted to see an entire car come up. But I think then there's also reality that this is something that was also highly possible. I was pleased to see that there's four wheels and an engine, because that's going to lead us closer to identifying this vehicle. Certainly it's not what everybody wanted to see, but it's also a lot further than we were a couple days ago.
Anything else to add?
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Jake, I'm going to use that question.
I'll put in a
Not right
recording.
now. Yeah, not at this time. This is actually part of the side, so we're looking.
I had this up, so hopefully they recorded it all.
There's just not enough definitive.
I don't know. That's
right
fine.
now to say that it's that there was a lot in there. So.
All right, so I guess they pulled it out. They didn't allow people to go down to film it being taken out. So, pretty crazy. They asked, they didn't let people film the vehicle being pulled out, and it wasn't even the full vehicle as well.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
That's so weird to have covered something. That was one of our longer cases that we covered, like a 3-day show, and then they found it.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah,
It didn't look like maybe. Hey, you don't know. I saw that back seat. You know, it was kind of a circle.
I think it's
The guy on the left there, Jeff Gianola, he's been around forever. He's the one that's been covering for 30 years. But I guess that's it. I don't even know if they're going to continue to pull more out tomorrow, because there's maintenance somewhere on, I think he explained it on a dam or something like that. But maybe I'll try to come back on here in a second. All right, so I can't see anything, so I'll create another live